Here is the first time using my mobile painting table in my back of my car for my little miniature studio. The sun's coming up beautifully as seen here. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring the stand to hold my camera. So the idea was to set up and draw right here, but it's kind of hard to do everything with one hand, and especially with painting and making a time lapse would be pretty much impossible here. But this is what the dry run setup is going to look like, I guess. And I'm really loving this morning light here. I'm not sure what I'll do and try to figure something out to look at that beautiful warm morning. It's just coming up just perfect here. The fan was a really good idea because the no-seams are pretty bad. This area is known for that. So, well, that's why dry runs are what they are, and do a little shakedown cruise here. Never forget stuff again once you realize how important it is. Well, that's a nice little scene right there. Anyhow, I'll see if I can figure out something else here, but at least I got this far with the dry run in my studio on the road. So here's my second go round here. Once again, this is the benefit of doing dry runs, Shanghai runs, whatever you want to call it here, because last time I forgot my tripod, and now I'm trying to figure out how to make sure it sets up properly. Here is my setup again. I arranged the little folding desk horizontal to the back of the car, the tailgate, because it gives me more working room, and I had to wait for about 20 minutes before the landscaping crew quit doing their thing. This is a public park, so we kind of just, that's the price of, having it look nice. So I'm waiting on the light to get as good as it was last time I was here, and you can see what I have set up here. I'm trying to decide if I want to do something in here or in this cool little cheapy little sketchbook journal gimmicky little thing, because it seemed appropriate. I may even do both. I don't know. It depends on how much my battery lasts. And I'm going to pour myself a cup of iced coffee, because last time I went with a mix, and this is a lot better because mixed coffee is only so good. And thank you to my friends who gave me this really cool handmade mug. And so, as the light improves, I'm going to get up, set up a little bit more, turn on my little fan right there, and as the light gets going, get set up to make a few paintings, at least one if not two. But one thing I have noticed too, that I had a friend ask me, why not just set up outside like all the other plein air painters do? Well, first of all, I have all this space here to really spread out and do my thing. I'm protected from the weather, and my fan, gives me protection from them. No seams are out in force. You can see them flying around here a little bit. And for example, when the landscaping crew came rolling through here with their giant machines and blowers and whatever's, all I had to do was shut my doors, turn on my fan, drink a little coffee, and wait for them to leave. So, now that I actually have my tripod this time, I'll try to get a little work done and see how it turns out. So even now I can hear the maintenance crews grinding away in the background, but once again, that is the price of painting outdoors, is dealing with things you cannot control. Anyhow, so here is a stopping point. It's pretty rough still, but hey, it's when I usually tightly render things, it's actually really good exercise to just let it all slide out on the paper and not really try to control it too much. I love this book, but it's very soft. It's a thick paper. It does not have much sizing in it, so it gets, and the humidity here, I mean, I've had the video off for a while now, and you can still see the shine of the wet watercolor, and hey, it's watercolor. So I will sit here and enjoy my coffee and let this marinate, so to speak, and decide if I want to work on it or just leave it and it's just this plain old rough state, because it's a little different. Right here's a better angle. So anyhow, that's part of the learning experience of painting outdoors, is I didn't realize the humidity would be so bad. And the nice thing is once again, I got my little fan here and my iced coffee, and this is Florida, and it's been up right in the high 90s and creeping over into the 100s. So yeah, it is nice to be able to sit here. It's still kind of early yet. The sun isn't really beating down, but I really do appreciate the shade here. So anyhow, that's part of my learning experience of painting al fresco. So, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.